Is Hyundai's new truck that they say isn't a truck something you should consider buying when it hits showroom floors this summer? Hey guys, what's going on and welcome back to Shifting Lanes. My name's Chad and today we are talking about Hyundai's brand new Santa Cruz. From all appearances, this is a small pickup truck. However, Hyundai is adamant. They are adamant that this is not a pickup truck. It is a sport adventure vehicle. What exactly is a sport adventure vehicle, you ask? Hyundai North American CEO Jose Munoz describes the Santa Cruz as, the Santa Cruz with its bold styling breaks open an all-new segment territory both for Hyundai and the industry as a whole. Open bed flexibility coupled with closed cabin security meets the changing everyday needs for its adventure-oriented buyers. While powerful and efficient engines and superb maneuverability ensure it's a pleasure to drive in urban and off-road environments. Whatever you want to call the Santa Cruz, it is a small pickup truck or sport adventure vehicle that is targeted at your non-traditional pickup truck buyers. This is more of a lifestyle vehicle in the same vein that the Subaru Baja or Chevy Avalanche were back in the day. Basically something that offers all the comfort and convenience of a sport utility vehicle with the added utility of a smallish bed in the back. And speaking of that bed, it is 52.1 inches and includes a cubby for additional storage. Neither of which is groundbreaking for its class, but it is a significant amount of room for the average trip to the hardware store or trip out into the woods. Hyundai also promised an optional bed extension should you need to lug around more stuff. While this may seem like a shortcoming to the individual who uses a truck, as we all assume truck buyers use their trucks, it does mean the Santa Cruz has a shorter wheelbase, shorter overall length than its rivals, and as such, it'll be easier to maneuver in and around parking spaces. Whether or not you take it off-road, it'll just be smaller and therefore easier to drive around. Another area where the Santa Cruz deviates from the norm is the use of Hyundai's advanced H-Track all-wheel drive system. Traditional trucks use a much stronger transfer case, which is basically another way of getting power to all four wheels. Now in modern days, these are electronically controlled. Some trucks even utilize a shifter down by the standard shifter to get you into four-wheel drive. A benefit to using an all-wheel drive system like the H-Track system in the Hyundai is that it's literally a push button away from being in various different driving modes. H-Track is a multi-mode system providing an electronic variable torque split clutch with active torque control between the front and rear axles. And like I said, the various driving modes makes it easy and simple to use. You have an option of two different engines. The standard engine is a 2.5 liter direct injected inline 4-cylinder engine with an estimated 190 plus horsepower and 180 pound-feet of torque. This is all fitted to a standard 8-speed automatic. For those requiring a bit more grunt and towing capacity, there's a 2.5 liter direct injected turbocharged engine with an estimated 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. This is linked to an 8-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. The DCT, like the all-wheel drive system, is another area where the Santa Cruz deviates from the pickup truck norm. Dual clutch transmissions aren't exactly known for being found in pickup trucks. This is another case where this might look like a truck, but it offers more on-road car-like features to appeal to a more average buyer. Hyundai insists that the Santa Cruz is equally at home in urban and off-road environments. While it is obvious this vehicle is designed to be used on-road, it does have some off-road credentials. The short wheelbase and relatively short overhangs mean this will be quite adept at handling steeper approach and departure angles. This is actually fairly critical for a decent off-road vehicle. The less overhang you have in front and rear wheels mean you can approach steeper obstacles or depart from steeper obstacles without risking tearing your bumper off. According to Hyundai, the chassis has been tuned to feel comfortable on-road, but not sacrifice too much when the pavement ends. While you can opt for 20-inch wheels with all-season tires, you can also opt for an 18-inch wheel with a more aggressive tire designed to handle an outdoor adventure. The exterior of the Santa Cruz is very distinctive. There will be no mistaking this for anything else out there. Overall, it is a fairly handsome vehicle, truck, whatever the heck Hyundai wants to call of it. However, I do think it has a couple over-the-top styling cues that I'm not really too sure about. The rear taillights look like they're trying to add toughness to this vehicle, and they don't quite fit in with the rest of the design. And then there's the grille, which I think, if we're being kind, is a bit much. It looks like one of those situations where they continue designing when they probably should have stopped several fins, ridges, bumps, chrome. They should have stopped a little bit ago. There's too much of it. It is a little over the top. It just doesn't fit in with the rest of the vehicle. Once you get past the Santa Cruz being a truck that isn't a truck, that looks like a truck but does things differently in a truck, You get to the interior, and I think this is the absolute best feature of the entire vehicle. It is a masterclass in elegant simplicity. You get a standard 8-inch touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can opt for the beautiful digital dash and 10-inch touchscreen display, and when partnered with the simple, well-thought-out buttons wrapped in quality materials, it makes the Santa Cruz's interior a wonderful place to be. You gotta remember, the Santa Cruz is more about promoting a lifestyle than being a purebred workhorse of a pickup truck. Hyundai says time and time again, the Santa Cruz is about being a jack of all trades to someone who works a conventional 9-to-5 job Monday through Friday and then wants to go out to the great outdoors for some kayaking, parasailing, rock climbing, hiking, whatever those outdoorsy type people do. The Santa Cruz is going to be able to handle the commute, and it's going to be able to handle getting you to whatever outdoor pursuit you happen to be doing on a particular weekend. All of that being said, is the Hyundai Santa Cruz a pickup truck, or is it a sport adventure vehicle that Hyundai claims it to be? And the sort of complicated, non-committal answer to that is it's really both. Now, it does things a pickup truck does, albeit differently, so it's not quite a pickup truck, but it's not a crossover with the rear end hacked off. And here's the honest truth about pickup trucks and pickup truck buyers. The vast majority of people who buy pickup trucks don't actually need pickup trucks. Pickup trucks are the best-selling vehicles in America, and they're not all being used at a job site, a workplace, going off-road, all this thing. People are buying pickup trucks because they like that command view of the road. They like the utility of the bed because the once a month, maybe once a quarter trip they make to Home Depot, they can throw a ton of landscaping stuff back there, a ton of lumber, a ton of different stuff. They like the idea of being able to do that even though they don't do it all that often. You can forget this marketing nonsense of being equally at home in the urban and off-road environments and just look at it what Hyundai has actually done. Hyundai has taken the pulse of the average pickup truck buyer and then set about building a vehicle exactly for them. Which all brings me back to our original question, and that is, should you buy a Santa Cruz that's not a truck, that is a truck? Should you buy one when you can pre-order one in April or when they hit showroom floors this summer? Well, the answer to that, like many things, it depends on some factors. If you are one of those people who want a truck but don't exactly need a truck all of the time, buy a Santa Cruz. If you want a vehicle that is something different than the humdrum crossover, buy a Santa Cruz. If you are actually one of those people who work in an office but enjoy spending your weekends in the great outdoors, buy a Santa Cruz. If you need a mid-sized pickup truck that you can take to the work site, can go off-road, has a decent sized bed, well, in that case, buy a Tacoma. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I want to take a second and thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, consider giving us a thumbs up. If you found it informative and want to find your way back, consider subscribing with notifications on. This way you get all of our content as we release it. If you want to find Shifting Lanes on social media, it's at Shifting Lanes. I personally am at Chenedy83. Hyundai says it's not a truck. It sure as heck looks like a pickup truck. It does things slightly different than a pickup truck, but still is kind of sort of a pickup truck with a little bit of a smaller bed. The Hyundai Santa Cruz, while they haven't released pricing on this vehicle yet, it looks pretty cool, and I personally can't wait to get behind the wheel of one. But that's pretty much a wrap for this video, guys. I'll catch you next time.